There's been rumors about Palantir going around. They might get listed together with the biggest companies in the US. It could go to the moon soon. What could make them grow by this much? Is there even truth to these rumors? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. For quite some time now, Palantir has been making their shareholders happy. Aside from the fact that they're leading in the AI sphere, they're also pushing the industry forward. While this may have not been reflected in their price action lately because of the shakiness of the tech industry as a whole, there could be a huge bombshell that will entirely shift how the market sees Palantir. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. So, what could change in Palantir's future soon? Palantir's rapid growth has positioned the company as a strong candidate for inclusion in the S&P 500, an achievement that could have significant implications for its future. For those who aren't familiar, the S&P 500 is a benchmark index that tracks the performance of 500 of the largest publicly traded companies in the US. And here's what's interesting about that. Being added to this index would place Palantir among some of the most respected and influential companies in the world, highlighting its success and stability. The impact of joining the S&P 500 would be substantial for Palantir. One of the key benefits is increased demand for its stock. Imagine the level of growth that this could bring to Palantir. Many institutional investors, such as mutual funds and pension funds, track the S&P 500 and are required to purchase shares of companies within the index. This increased demand could drive Palantir's stock price higher, providing a boost to both the company's market value and the confidence of its shareholders. But this is just the beginning. In addition to the financial benefits, being listed in the S&P 500 would enhance Palantir's credibility and visibility. It would signal to the market that Palantir is not just a promising tech company, but a stable and influential player in the industry. This could attract even more investors and partners, further fueling its growth. In a capsule, Palantir might see growth in both the sentiment of the market, which could increase their price, and the number of clients that will increase their confidence in Palantir. If Palantir does get listed in the S&P 500, it will be a huge game changer. But how do you feel about this? Let us know your thoughts below. Overall, inclusion in the S&P 500 would be a major milestone for Palantir, potentially accelerating its rise as a leader in the AI and technology sectors while providing significant benefits in terms of stock performance, market recognition, and investor confidence. But what's going to make Palantir be a part of the S&P 500? This is such an exclusive list of the biggest companies in the US. Does Palantir even have a chance? Well, Palantir has been showing signs that they're on the right path. But before we discuss that, let's touch briefly about the requirements for a company to be included in the S&P 500. First, a company needs to be based in the US, which Palantir is. Then they need to have a market capitalization of at least $14.5 billion. Guess how much Palantir has as of today? They're now at almost $70 billion. An S&P 500 company also needs to be actively traded with at least 50% of their shares being public, and they need to be profitable with positive earnings in the most recent quarter and over the past year. The last thing they need is to get selected by the S&P 500 committee. Palantir has hit almost all of these criteria, and they're increasingly becoming nearer the inclusion in the list. And here's something interesting. One of the major reasons why this is happening is due to the consistent increase in institution buying. A user on X has shared that Palantir's institutional ownership has grown to approximately 44%. This is a growth of around 25% from where they were last year. As you may already know, institution buying is a huge catalyst in making the market take notice of how valuable a company is. And institutions won't just buy shares of a company that they don't believe in. So what's with Palantir? Aside from their current performance, what does the company have in store for the future? In recent months, the AI industry has experienced a surge in opportunities, particularly in the development and deployment of AI infrastructure. And this is just the start. Companies involved in producing AI chips, providing cloud services, and offering data storage solutions are well positioned to capitalize on the growing demand for advanced AI technologies. Palantir being at the forefront of this tech has made them one of the most important players today. Likewise, cloud service giants like Amazon Web Services and Microsoft Azure have witnessed increased demand for their AI and machine learning services, making them increasingly appealing to investors. Palantir, as a company that is actively advancing AI technology, stands to benefit from this trend. For its shareholders, Palantir's focus on AI positions the company to thrive as the demand for AI-driven solutions continues to grow. This alignment with the broader AI industry not only enhances Palantir's growth potential, but also signals positive prospects for those invested in the company. Do you think Palantir is at the best position in their industry? We would love to hear your thoughts about the company. So far, we've heard only good things about Palantir, but there might be something that you need to watch out for. Palantir could also be a dangerous company. But how could this be? There's a significant caveat that potential investors need to consider: Palantir's steep valuation. The stock is currently priced at levels that imply it will continue to deliver extraordinary growth rates and profit margins for years to come. Specifically, Palantir trades at exceptionally high valuations. These figures suggest that the market has very high expectations for Palantir's future performance, perhaps more than what the company can realistically achieve. Palantir needs to accelerate its growth rate to 30% year over year and maintain that pace for 5 consecutive years, and it would reach over $9 billion in annual revenue by 2029. Then, if profit margins improved to 25%, that would result in over $2 billion in profits. Both of these things are what Palantir needs to achieve so that they would be at par with other tech giants. However, even this optimistic scenario would still leave Palantir trading at a high multiple relative to its earnings, making it difficult to justify the current stock price. But how do you feel about this? Comment below and let us read your thoughts. For investors, this presents a dilemma. On one hand, Palantir is executing its business strategy flawlessly, showing strong growth and profitability. On the other hand, the expectations built into the stock's price are so high that there is little room for error. Any slowdown in growth or failure to meet these lofty targets could result in significant downward pressure on the stock. While Palantir is undeniably a top player in the AI industry, its current valuation could be its weakness, since some analysts say it is too high. Investors should approach the stock with caution, recognizing that while the company's business is strong, the high expectations priced into its shares could limit future returns. This is a crucial consideration for anyone holding or contemplating an investment in Palantir. But here's what's exciting. While the numbers mentioned are a bit challenging to achieve, Palantir's expansion is also robust. In fact, there are tons of industries that Palantir could get into and excel in. One social media post showed the future of Palantir in the world of bioastronautics. For those who don't know, bioastronautics, which explores the biological and medical challenges of space travel, is crucial for ensuring astronaut health and advancing space missions. This field addresses issues like muscle atrophy, bone density loss, and space radiation effects. Palantir Technologies, with its expertise in data analytics and AI, could significantly contribute by integrating and analyzing complex health data from space missions. Palantir's platforms could monitor astronaut health in real time and personalize medical interventions, enhancing mission safety. As the space industry grows, Palantir's involvement in bioastronautics could pave the way for groundbreaking advancements in both space and Earth-based healthcare. But what do you think about this? Comment down below. I'd be eager to read your opinion. If you're curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, please like this video, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.